So I trust that by now you've developed some really good practice habits, and you're getting in probably half hour to 1 hour a day, and just digging in, really learning the basics of your chords. And a good way to, once you get your chords, to practice your chords is to learn proper strumming. And some of the basics in strumming, there's actually some up and down motion to the movement, and I want to talk about 3 useful movements that I use that I believe will help you to get better at getting more fluid in strumming the guitar as you play your chords. So in terms of strumming, the pattern or the movement would be, it's down twice, up twice, and down. It's a good initial movement to get your hand going, as opposed to just a constant down strum or just strumming upward. It's pretty typical once you get a chord. So what we're going to do is we'll take an E chord, and if you look on the screen here, I've got an E pattern. Okay, so I'm using the chord of E, E major, and if you just skip to the center, you can strum an A2. That'll be our second chord. So it's a small jump to the center. Got your E, and then you just jump over right to the center. So your hand has a slight movement from E to A, and then this pattern you're just going to slide up, okay, and we'll use a B or B2. Okay, that's all you're doing there. Okay, and then the minor chord will be a C sharp minor. Okay, the B, the A, and the E. Alright, one more time. So you've got E, skip up, A2, B2, C sharp. So you can see the ease of movement in that particular pattern. That's why I chose it, and it's fairly comfortable to anyone that's just starting out. There's not a lot of skipping around the fretboard. So that's one we're going to use, and what we'll do is we'll set it to a click track, and we'll demonstrate a way that you can actually practice those chords, and then you can choose whatever other chord patterns you want to use, whether it's a couple of majors and one minor, like a typical chord pattern, but I want to get you using the movements as far as strumming, and then we'll move on to the next couple of movements in this session. So we'll get our click track going. Okay, and that's roughly 90 beats on the drum machine. Okay, so let's start out with our E, and like I said, there's a movement, so you can go down, down, up, up, down. So okay, and that's the movement. Down, down, up, up, down. Okay, down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Okay. Now the last part of that was up, down, up, down. Okay, so it's almost like the second half of that strum movement or pattern. Okay, so you got down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, and that's your movement. Now what we'll do is we'll switch to the A. And if you don't have a click track to play to, you can always just generate a tempo by tapping on the body of the guitar. So again, we'll do it in time, and I'll actually include the B and the C minor, and we'll just flow for a little bit in that to get you used to that sort of worship flow and that common movement. Alright, so now we'll speed things up and we'll show you that same movement, and again we'll do it in time to the click track, and I'll use the minor, the B and the C minor as well. A little bit faster this time. E, A2, C sharp minor, B. Okay. And find the place that you're comfortable at to set the tempo, and just keep that same down up down movement until you get really fluid and you're able to possibly even incorporate some different strumming style, but largely that's a good foundation to use when you're playing for any length of time, and it goes to most songs that you would use in a worship set.